Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, September 20th, 2021. Thank you for joining me for tonight's, I guess I'll call it a rant tonight or what have you, though. Just glad that you decided to spend a little time with me this night. Glad. Hope you found your day or hope your day found you blessed and productive and all well. So let's get started. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, especially if you like this. And if you have any comments, those who are watching live, hey, just go and comment. And when we do have a comment, I'm going to try to jump to it. And hi, Tanya. So glad to have you here. I am so glad to have you here. Thank you so much. Hope your day was a good day today. Yes, all is well. Hopefully all is well, though. Okay. Well, let's talk about this. I hadn't even talked about what today's topic is, though. I just sat here and came up with this, not allegedly. I don't even know why that popped up, though. Just give me a few seconds. And I just put it up on the screen. I always forget something. Yes, today about my medical visit. Well, let me make this disclaimer right here and there. We definitely appreciate all our healthcare workers. I truly appreciate them, especially during this 18, 19 months of this crazy pandemic. They have been working hard, if not overworked. I believe they may have been underappreciated and probably could deserve more than what they're getting. So thank you for all the CMAs, the RNAs, CNAs, RNAs, RNs, and nurse practitioners, all physicians and doctors, everybody. Thank you all so much for what you are doing for us during this pandemic. So let's get started with the show. As you know, and you don't know, but I had a doctor's appointment today. Well, a medical visit. You'll see why I call it a medical visit. And I deal with anxieties quite a bit. And definitely I've been enjoying being in solitude since this pandemic, though. Of course, I like to go out, though, but I had the doctor's appointment today, medical visit today. And I know I'll be tossing and turning throughout the night, being nervous about it. I don't know what I was being nervous about, though, but so I decided to take a melatonin. And I slept. Maybe slept too good. Woke up this morning, was drunk. I was so intoxicated. But I pushed through by the grace of God, was able to take my shower and did this and get ready. So long story short on there, made it to the doctor's to the clinic well ahead of time. So that was good. Okay. And it was cold there too. I mean, I guess they have to make it cold, but it was freezing. Now here's my rant right here. I get to the doctor's, to the examination room. And they have you, they take your blood pressure, weigh you, take your weight, and do all this and that, and ask all kinds of questions. And then they have you fill out this questionnaire. Okay. This questionnaire pretty much asks, do you feel worthless to your family? Do you feel you can do better? Do you feel that the world would be better off without you? Do you feel a lack of energy? Do you feel like not doing the things you once enjoyed? So, and those who may recognize those type of inquiries, that's may sound like a questionnaire for depression. Okay, now I do deal with depression. I may have revealed this in some of my after parties, though, but I do deal with depression. Um, it's pretty good though, and but today wasn't a depressed day. But I did answer the questionnaire truthfully. But now, and hey, Kimberly, glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. What you going to review next? Ooh, we'll see. Okay. Glad to have you here. My thing about these questionnaires is I have been filling out this same questionnaire each time I come to a medical exam for the past maybe shucks, what, 4 or 5 years? Okay, 4 or 5 years or longer. Each visit, they have you answer this questionnaire. And my thing is, what's the purpose? I'm thinking that they should look at some of the answers that I fill in or someone else fill in. Like Kimberly may fill in some, Tanya may fill in some, and someone else out the audience may answer these questions. Why are we filling these things out? Not one time they have offered us, well, we see you having uh, exhibiting symptoms of depression, though. Let's try to recommend some psychiatric help for you. Let's see if we can provide psychiatric help for you. Why do they keep asking us these questions? We can just, hey, let's prescribe medicine to you. Why do they take these questions? Why do they give us these questionnaires? I wish someone out there, especially if you're a healthcare worker, please answer this question. I find it annoying. You want us to spill our guts out, but then there's no help in return. Nah, that's not too good. I don't care too much about that. So anyway, past that, I'm waiting maybe a good maybe 10, 15 minutes before the nurse practitioner comes in. And here's my next complaint right here. Now, the one I had, the nurse practitioner was quite possibly the best one I ever had. I want to make this abundantly clear. She was one of the best ones I ever had. But that's also the problem, though. Each time I have a medical appointment, there's always a different one. There's either nurse practitioner A, then next time nurse practitioner B, and then next time nurse practitioner A again, and then next time a whole different nurse practitioner I never seen. And it's just the lack of I think if I just had one that was familiar, because then one questions her colleagues, well, why did they prescribe this to you? Then they do it again, and I'm like, can we just stick with one? What I'm taking, my medications, and I'm being treated for high blood pressure, and my medications are working. Plus, with my weight loss and my daily exercise, I'm doing great. At one point, I was pre-diabetic. I didn't take any medication. I just simply cut back on my foods, watched what I ate, and did exercise. I lost a lot of weight, and that really got me out that red zone. So she acknowledged that. The one that I had today said, well, what did you take? What did you do to reduce to fix that pre-diabetic status. I said, I told her what I just told y'all. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see right here. Tanya said here, they send them to a facility when the bed is clear. Huh. So if they answer bad questions on the questionnaire, they send them right there to a institution? Huh, that's interesting. And after answering the question, that's pretty interesting. And here they go to the ER and they send them to a facility. Really? I don't think it would be that drastic if you answer that you're depressed or what have you, though. Huh. That's pretty interesting right there. I never experienced that, though. So that's interesting. I wonder what some of y'all, is it the same like Tanya said in her town? What does it do? What do they do with y'all? If you know, if you're aware of the process. So in any case, and basically my nurse practitioner for today did a thorough exam and what have you, though, and asked questions, and I answered the questions, and of course things went fine. And then I had to wait maybe another good 20 minutes for they can call me to take some lab work. And that was pretty much it right there. And I don't know. I just feel like sometimes we're being, well, what's the best way I'm saying this? It's a good clinic, okay? It's a good clinic. And fortunately, it's an affordable place. But I want consistency, though. Maybe I'm maxing too much, considering what the fee is. Maybe I'm maxing a bit too much. I don't know. If I am, y'all, tell me in the comment section. Maybe I'm just asking for too much, though. But I just want consistency because this is my health we're talking about. And my biggest argument is, and I'm back to this psychological evaluation, I am deeply concerned. One of my best friends, she and I were having a conversation today, and she said, well, maybe if you answered all extreme answers on that questionnaire, then maybe they'll take some action. And I said, you know what? You're absolutely right, though. So, Lord willing, next time I'll probably do that. And I might say this and that, and then we'll see what happens then. So I just really don't see the point. If you're not going to offer help to your patients, then why take that doggone questionnaire? That's all I want to know. Could somebody help me out with that? Okay. So, and well, how's your healthcare situation? Do you have good health care? Are you treated well at the doctor's office? Oh yeah, and I'll say this too. I have a job. Won't I take surveys? And one of the questions is, have you ever experienced racism in the doctor's office? And that's a pretty interesting question. I'd never thought about it, and here's a story from years ago. I was not in a good place. Okay. This was maybe, what year is this? Probably about 14 years ago. And I really couldn't afford doctor's visits. Okay. And my physician at the time would really give me hell about it. Okay. He would just really tear into me about it. And then, and I'm just going to just say it, and you'll see where I'm coming from with this. Not trying to cry racism or anything. So for my white brothers and sisters and anyone else out there, just listen to this story. I was in the doctor's office after missing doctor appointment as I needed medication. And again, I couldn't afford to come back when he said he wanted me to. And he had a student physician there, another white fella. And my physician does, what's the best way of saying? Just flat out embarrassed me. Just talked about me bad in front of this ginger-haired guy. And he looking at me. And that's one of my biggest regrets in life right there. But I'm glad it is a regret because, hey, I still have my freedom though. But I don't think that was necessary. I think that was embarrassing. Maybe I should have said something. Maybe I should have, well, getting physical just probably wasn't an option, especially not good long-term option though. But yeah, here's Kim. Yep, that's crazy. Yep. So needless to say, that was my last time there. That was my last time there. And if by chance, if I ever have to see him again, then we would have to have a come to Jesus meeting. Definitely. So maybe I was too soft spoken though, but then again, I don't know. What could I have done, folks? Was I going to sit up there and argue with somebody, then get belligerent and what have you? I don't know. But my whole point is about this is I think maybe to some degree racism in the doctor's office exists. And I'll bring another story. And this happened twice. Another white physician, and he always treated me well. He was a good doctor too. And I no longer see him because he took a job somewhere else. But he was a fantastic physician. Only problem I had with him is that we couldn't keep my blood pressure down. And he would always ask, well, are you taking your medication? Well, I said yes. At the time I could, I'm taking my medication. So one day I decided to bring in my blood pressure machine to show him, hey, these are the readings I get at home. I take my medicine. And he said, he said, these numbers are good for somebody, as in implying that these readings may have came from someone else. Okay? You see how that goes? And then one other story, one nurse practitioner, when it was some inconsistencies about my medication and the prescriptions. And even though it was caused by them on how they prescribed it, basically she was implying that I wasn't taking my medication. And I asked her, if I'm not taking my medication, then why on earth I'm spending X amount of money per month to get this medicine? I could be buying something else, saving up for a trip or doing something. And she said, well, I don't know. Again, there we go. Not the one to say I'm cry racism or saying this or that. And I know some people are not going to like there are some who will watch this will not like what I'm saying, but I'm only telling you what I have experienced in the doctor's office. So if you have any, I guess, bad hospital experience, just let us know in the comment section. Okay? Let us know in the comment section. So, and I guess in closing, racism racism and discrimination in the doctor's office is real. Okay, it is real. Maybe not too blatant in some cases. You got some of other races who are, well, non-black physicians who are great, treat you with the utmost respect and everything. But you got some who just, I don't know. I can't think of how I even want to describe it though. So, and again, if you've dealt with that type of treatment at a medical facility, just let us know in the comment section. Okay, I think that's about it right now. You know, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for spending this little time with me. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to share. If you really enjoyed this video and other videos I've posted, please support me by subscribing and liking and sharing. Thank you. Oh, Kimberly says, yes, I have too. That's why I appreciate it when I can find a black doctor. Wow. Mm, 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 mm. I tried to avoid this, but the nurse practitioner that I had today, she was African American. And definitely not saying that the other ones that I had prior to her weren't good. They were excellent. They were excellent. It just that she really just kind of she just really tried to improve my my way of living. So not to say that, I think like this. You get good and bad people in all races. Okay? Because I know some black folks that, they too mean to live and ain't fit to die. So they could be some dirty folks too. We probably related to some people. And very true. Yeah. So it's again, discrimination and racism does exist in the doctor's office. It's there. It is there. But in life, you're just gonna have some people that's gonna mistreat you. Black, white, Asian, European, Hispanic, Latino, all shades, colors, nationalities, ethnicities, what have you, though. You got good and bad everywhere, though. Well, that's about it, though. And again, thank you so much. Again, don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. And, don't forget to subscribe. Again, that means a lot. It won't cost you much. Just do that. And again, if you appreciate this, do those things. And don't forget, Lord willing, tomorrow in about 23 and a half hours from now, we'll have another edition of Tuesday Talk, and we'll be right here again tomorrow night. Live stream, we'll have our panelists, and we'll have a good discussion, though. So keep your ears open for that, though. So thank you so much. Thank you very much. We got one other one. Yes. Thank you. God bless you too, Tanya. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. Well, and if nothing else, then good night, everybody. Bye-bye.